and welcome to Tulip Time 2015. It is Frank Cry and Wendy Wigger here, and we are delighted that you have joined us for what is going to be an incredible parade.
Wendy, thank you for making that comment. Incredible, and I think she used that word twice, but that's it. As we look out at the crowd, and by the way, there looks to be a wonderful crowd, as large as it's been in any recent year. It is the crowd. There's still a lot of room, so if you still want to come into the city, please do so. Do we look like we're a little cool? Yes, it's a little cool out here now. It's been warm and very nice, and everybody's very excited. We're convinced it's not going to rain, but as the parade is only 100 yards down the street now, we see the bright lights, but all of a sudden it's gotten darker, wetter, and seemingly a little more challenging, but we can handle that too. Well, Wendy, what is the most exciting part of starting this parade to you?
I have to say, the most exciting part of this parade, honestly, has been just to watch the people file in and to find their seats and to dig into some of that great souvenir food, as I call it,
yes.
The kind of treats that we all look forward to during this time of the year. I think a lot of it has to do just with the people's excitement and their joy and all of what we are facing in terms of coming up and the talent that we're going to see here. And you couldn't ask for better. I mean, it's a little chilly, but it's also it's not raining and it looks fantastic.
Yeah, it's just a wonderful setting, and the typical, do Wendy and I become too excited? I hope so, but we are not. We are like every year, and when this starts, my heart beats faster, and I can feel my whole body, which is a real compliment to the fact that we're alive, we're excited, and things are going forward. Again, folks, here come the city police, and what a wonderful time for a parade to begin, and what a wonderful atmosphere.
It's fun just to see even the people right across the street here. The little kids that are just having so much fun. They can hardly sit in their seats. They're jumping up and down, and it's great to see that we're going to be starting off here with the VFW Post Honor Guard and the Holland American Legion Band.
This group, with this band, has started every Tulip Time parade in history.
And just the honor that everyone is standing, recognizing the colors and this incredible color guard.
Always the first band in the parade. Just a tradition that is so deserving.
Then we've got the music parade sponsor banners that are coming by, and a very fun car that we have that's hosting our parade marshal.
The parade marshal this year is Jim Dreyer. If you live in Michigan, you should know him well. He is certainly famous. He's a gentleman that has swam throughout the world, and especially around Michigan. He has swam across Lake Michigan. He swam across this past year near the Straits, and he's going to have a crew do under the bridge this summer, but wherever the swimming is a challenge, he has done that. We've read the stories on him, but that's Jim Dreyer.
Yep, and he's raised a lot of money for Boys and Girls Clubs and other organizations. It's just been phenomenal to see what he has done to sponsor so many nonprofit organizations with his talent and his commitment.
Yes.
Then we've got coming up here, it looks like the Tulip Time Board of Directors.
And
the Tulip Time Board of Directors is going to be including
Carolyn Stitch, I think.
Tulip Time celebrating its 86th year?
86 year.
Wow. I missed a year there. And this is really our premier event, and each year we look forward to we're getting some good cheers and some yells out there, so and wonderful. That was Gwen Auerta, the Tulip Time director.
He's doing a very good job. That's a huge
I'll tell you,
job.
it's really the generosity of so many community members, that volunteers and festival sponsors, that were able to offer such fabulous entertainment and so many different events celebrating our rich Dutch heritage. And of course, the stars of this whole show are those magnificent tulips, which are just phenomenal this year.
They look great all over the town. Coming up, we've got the Holland Christian High School marching band. And, Holland is loaded with tremendous bands because we do have 4 high schools, and each has their own high school band. But Holland Christian is known for this one particularly. They really put together a great band. We'll listen to the sound as they come by, but they do we are not supposed to say if there's a best band, a second, and third, but this is a very good band. Mayor.
Thanks, guys.
I'm glad you're wonderful.
Thank you.
You're wonderful. Yeah,
I'll tell you, we've got some incredible people as part of our city council.
Oh.
The Mayor Dykstra, as many people know, will be leaving us.
Yes.
But leaving in so many ways of a city that's even better off. And oh, look at this little cutie, West Michigan Regional Airport. Oh.
West Michigan Regional Airport is going to grow. There's a lot of construction going to go on there. We're going to become a better and more convenient airport.
They are 98% of air traffic from the local companies, small, medium, and large, are part of that regional airport. And then we've got we have the Forge Industrial Staffing. Actually, we have the United Coast Guard. That's the United Coast Guard Festival Parade. We missed a balloon. I think there's some. I think the weather might be a little treacherous for some of the balloons that they were looking for. But we've got Bill Huizinga.
Hey, Tulip time! All right.
Congressman Bill Huizinga. And this is really cool. This is the West Ottawa High School Robotics Group.
There are 3 high schools in the area. Each year they do make some robotic team project.
This is their 21st season.
And it's done in cooperation with the corporate assistance in the community. So they work with the corporation and they come up with a totally new invention, and this is what Holland Christian has put together.
Then we've got the West Ottawa Dutch Dancers and the West Ottawa High School Band. And of course you've got your text to vote that's going on here. This is a marching band under the direction of Mike Hammond and Jay Gunford. Looks like they're about 60 high school band students. For West Ottawa High School bands, and the Symphony Band received straight
Division 2, number 11. It's a Red Cross band.
And now we've got coming up City of Zeeland, and the Zeeland Festival is full. It's the Feel the Zeal.
Next division, yeah. Flip your page over, Frank.
Hey, Jody.
That one is a scratch.
The Red Cross.
Yep.
And then we've got a very fun 1964 Mack fire truck.
Scratch that one.
Oh my goodness, that'll wake you up. That's fun. That's not a real Dalmatian in there though, Frank. I looked in there. That was not a real. Okay, this has got to be one of my favorites. Good old Ruthie the cow. You can hear her coming. Good old Ruthie, who is with Country Fresh Dairy, and an official mascot of Michigan's largest dairy company. Ruthie travels thousands of miles every year, representing some of the finest quality of dairy products. Oh, Frank, you've got a fan base here.
All these nice kids. Oh, I know who's with them. No wonder. No wonder. The mother is dancing with them.
Well, this is the Holland High School Marching Band, and they are a one of a kind, of course.
And I think there's one other band in the country that marches with wooden shoes.
Really?
Yes, there's one in Iowa that does. But Holland, no matter where it goes or where they're playing, they march in their wooden shoes.
I'm so used to them playing Tiptoe Through the Tulips. This is a little different for them.
Yes.
parade is on because they're playing Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
Yes, now we're back to the old memories. And we're both having graduated from Holland High School. That band sounded great. They're a great band.
That was great.
And I think Holland High is becoming more popular. Here come the people from Douglas, the Douglas Dutchers old-timer band, our baseball team. And they travel around, and more cities do this now. And it's really something to watch. They have a lot of fun, and their rules are very strict. But I did attend there once, and it's really worthwhile.
They're like in a 1860s vintage baseball club, and they play by the old rules as well.
Totally.
And then we just had Shields of Hope, which is a nonprofit comprised of local public servants who volunteer their time to spread love and encouragement to those in the community affected by cancer through fundraising and other supportive measures. And then Miss Wheelchair of Michigan. And this is Christine Malakif. Oh, look at this little dog too. We've got somebody that's Dutch dancing and the dog in costume, along with our representative, Daniela Garcia. She was all dressed in costume as well as her dog.
Another color guard, and these are, again, the Holland police.
So we actually are starting our second division at this point with the Holland Department of Public Safety and the Zeeland High School dancers, followed by the Zeeland High School marching band.
Zeeland High School.
Wow, now that's a color guard of flags.
And I'd like to find the director of the Zeeland High Band, or what her name is. I don't see
sitting there nice and warm with their own snacks. They're missing the good Tulip Time food. But if people want to go back and watch any of the parades, they can go to youtube.com/City of Holland. Oh, now this is fun. The Fox 17 group, WXMI. Fox 17, I love the Shasta trailer. And some of our friends from Fox 17 News. Again, a proud sponsor of Tulip Time. And these folks, hi guys. Good to see you too. Some really wonderful folks at that television station. So friendly. And we've got the Chemical Bank float for over 95 years. Their devotion to the community and personalized service has guided their success. Glad to have them as part of the parade. All right, Frank, I have a question for you. Are you a Sparty fan or are you U of M?
I'm a U of M fan, but I love both universities.
Well, I'm a U of M fan too, but we're going to have to sit pretty quiet in a minute here because Sparty's coming up the road.
Sparty's coming up the road, yes. I got a master's from Michigan State, so I did spend a chunk of time there and loved it. It's a wonderful place. But I'm kind of dyed in Michigan there.
Well, and Sparty's having a good time. And again, And people that may have missed one of the earlier parades or even a previous year can go to youtube.com/City of Holland. All the parades are posted there. Oh, there's Sparty making some
Fancy up his hair a little bit.
he's having a lot of fun. Oh. He found an MSU fan that he took their hat. Oh, now this is a great one here, Frank.
This is the Carolyn Stitch float. And Carolyn Stitch is a local artist. She has her studio down the street. And this year's Tulip Time poster was done by Carolyn Stitch. And you don't just, because you gotta have a good name, you have to compete. She won the competition, and her painting is now the Tulip Time float, and that just goes to prove it. A wonderful lady, does so much for the community.
Then we also have following her Representative Amanda Price. And representing the 89th district, which includes townships of Parkport, Sheldon, Olive, Belding, Robinson, Grand Haven, Spring Lake. And then we have here part of the Elks Club, it looks like. Wow, that is huge. Flag. And U.S. Representative Roger Victory.
We have coming up the West Ottawa 8th grade band. West Ottawa has 2 middle schools, so these are the 8th graders from both schools.
Judgment-free zone. I love their commercials, I have to say. They have some of the funniest commercials. But they provide a great workout atmosphere for anybody that wants to get in shape and have fun while doing it. And they are followed by the Winning at Home team, which is celebrating their 20th year of ministry in the Holland, Zeeland area. And Frank, this is a fun one.
This is a 1957 Chevrolet, I'm guessing.
That is beautiful.
Aren't they beautiful? That's how we built them in those days.
And this is all part of the Vintage Car Club of Holland. It's a non-profit organization formed in 1974, dedicated to having fun and preserving vehicles and the old car hobby. Their motto is any year, any model, any condition.
This is a Model T.
They're meeting on 7:30 on 4th Tuesday of every month at Holland. Every month except for December. Imagine that.
How did they ever come to that conclusion? Boy, now this Packard is a real car.
That's beautiful.
Beautiful.
Now that's
Well,
a nice Mustang as well. That looks to be like an original old fire truck. Now, Frank, you used to be involved in Winterfest, weren't you?
Yes, I was. Quite involved, as a matter of fact. They've got.
This is a Dutch Sinterklaas.
But here's Sinterklaas, and Holland's Winter Festival is a big deal in the winter. Thinking the future looks good. We're going to have a great high school band in a couple of years.
Absolutely. Now we've got a lovely float here along with the Princess Anne Court and Christine Berlin.
Christmas City, and it's a wonderful place to go before Christmas and see what they have there. You don't miss a thing.
Yeah, real celebration and all things Bavarian as well as Germany, and kick off to summer in Frankenmuth. And the van, our local radio station.
Holland and Bloom.
So Holland and Bloom making us all look good for certain. Celebrating the pride planted in our community through participation in Holland and Bloom.
Where's the boss?
And looking good. Holland's received considerable success in the American and Bloom competition, receiving a 5 out of 5 Bloom rating and winning the top award in the competition in our category for the previous 4 years.
And that car is an old Johnson Controls, and that rings the bells of Holland people because of our Johnson Controls corporations that are now very active.
They're a global company now,
and if I read
more than 150 countries.
And if I read the paper correctly, they've sold another Holland property, and they shortly will be out of companies in Holland.
Oh,
They're
wow.
just making changes, and
walking by us right now is a Hamilton High School band. Prior to that was their Dutch dancers.
yeah. Of course, to me it seems that way, but Hamilton didn't have a high school.
Yes.
Now they've got a high school, and they've got a wonderful band, and they've got a wonderful program, and the whole system has become so great.
Yeah. Phenomenal school system there. And, oh my goodness, Frank, we have a little pig.
All right.
And this is called the Tulip Time Pigs at the Platts. I hope that this is this is an awesome organization as well, Mackenzie's Animal Sanctuary takes great care of our four-legged friends that are looking for adoption. They are a no-kill shelter. They receive a donation from me every year, and they are a great organization, supported by 200 volunteers. And they are followed by our Vietnam Veterans of America, which are deservingly receiving some standing recognition from the crowd here at the parade.
Vietnam veterans. Don't we all shake our head? How did that all go by and so seemingly messed up? And here they are, the greatest guys in the world.
Now, it's hard to believe, Frank, but we're actually moving into Division 3 already.
Yes, this happens fast.
And we have here the West Coast Chamber.
That's
Some
right.
of our friends from the chamber there.
And we might, for people who don't recall that, Holland and Zealand have combined their chambers, and now they're called the West Coast Chamber. And it seems like we do things so wonderfully when we combine them a bit.
Yep, they are leading a lot of champions for businesses in our area. And then we've got this Holland 8th grade band. Let's listen. The Rotary International, Service Above Self, and Leaders for the 21st Century.
Here comes Camp Geneva. They always have their major car, major vehicle, major troop hauler.
The Holland Brewery and the Bike Bar.
Coming up is Columbia Central Marching Band. One of the large bands and one of the bands that have been coming here every year as a premier band. You notice the last few years most of the bands are local bands. Well, Columbia Central and a few of them still come back. Highly respected. And to those schools, coming to Tulip time is a big part of their money spent for many things.
This is a very interesting vehicle. This is part of the USS Silverside Submarine Museum. And they are there to honor the men and women of the military and preserve military history. And they are wow. USS is the most famous surviving submarine of World War II. She was launched in August of 1941 and was commissioned by the U.S. submarine on December 15, 1941. They had a total of 14 combat war patrols. It was considered a very lucky bolt. This is the Michigan Youth Challenge Academy.
He kept it for the youngster that's so far, far away. Far away, far away.
That is a great group of young men.
And
I did see a woman or two in there.
Yep.
I'm very glad for that. But that is they really do great things for young people.
Yes, the Michigan Youth Challenge Academy. They focus at-risk youths between 16 and 18. And then they had the great Meyer truck.
Meyer truck. And that is really one of Fred Meyer's first trucks.
And then we've got the Ottawa County Republicans. They've been involved in the parade for 30 years.
Look at that little girl in the front there.
Uh-huh. Then I think coming up, Frank, we've got the Miss Coopersville Scholarship Program, which promotes education and teaches and interviewing and public speaking skills. And we have here Kaylee Broker and Evelyn Wilson. Miss and Little Miss.
Aren't they wonderful?
And it looks like this is one of my favorites always, and they received an award this year. This is the Black River Jazz Band, and they are having the best time.
Oh. They do well. That's a wonderful.
They do it very well, is right. Now, Back 40 Trading Company, they're a business that's online entirely. And they offer a unique selection of products and gifts to customers looking for country-related items. And they're backed by their friendly and helpful customer service. And this is the Holland Lions Club. They've been part of a worldwide nonprofit service organization, Lions International. Oh, what an incredible group.
The Glistenets.
The Glistenets Baton Team. They're a nonprofit baton team that strives to provide young ladies with a sport that helps to build self-confidence. And then we've got a WWMT Channel 3 group. Here we go. And in the putting cab. Hi, guys. Hamilton Middle Band. Got our Hamilton Middle Band.
Yes.
Between there we have the Channel 3 and we have the putting cab. There was recently a nice little story in the paper on the pedal cab. A
Yes.
new,
Yes.
company serving residents and visitors, started by Matt Wright, a junior at Hope College.
That is so interesting.
Isn't it great?
Boy, I don't.
Now we've got the Bowerman Blueberry Farm Market. I am waiting for the sun to get a little bit stronger so we can all go out and buy those blueberries at the downtown Holland Market. How's that?
Man. And this, I think, is the first time the blueberries have been recognized here in the parade.
This is a beautiful
Yeah, it's
float.
a beautiful float, and it's so nice that they came in here with that. This
is a Miss Pride of Peninsula's Marissa and Emily. Our Holland Rescue Mission, a shelter that seeks to meet the needs of the homeless. Then we've got Miss Michigan American Co-ed Pageant. The Miss Michigan Co-ed pageants are dedicated to their mission statement, Youth Pride. She'll represent Michigan at the national pageant.
This is the Michigan Volunteer Infantry Company Civil War Enactment Organization. And that is a very popular thing to be involved in. They do beautiful things, and Holland makes very good use of them when they have the summer camp out at the Van Raalte Farm. It's a wonderful thing that goes very well.
The Ditto was an upscale resale place, and then they are carrying a very, very fun float, and look at the creativity there.
Jeez.
Wow. A brookhouse, a greenhouse, huh?
Greenhouse.
That is an incredible float, I have to say.
That is nice.
That is a very nice float. Then we've got MVP Athletic Club. They were the stopping spot for our Tulip Time run last year for packets. Last week, I should say. For the Tulip Time run last week, that's where we picked up our race packets.
Did you run in there?
I did. I ran the 5K race.
This is interesting. They're having a ball.
They're getting double fit. They're working out while they're working out.
MVP, that's a very well-known and popular athletic workout
Yep.
club in Holland, and very busy. So they're doing well.
Now, here is a group from Lansing, Illinois.
The Ileana Christian High School Marching Band, and this past week I find out that Ileana located is on the line between Illinois and Indiana. So they made the name of the school Ileana. That's Illinois and Indiana.
Sounds like they've been a consistent winner at the Illinois Super State Festival as part of the University of Illinois.
Very good private school. Large band, they play phenomenally, but this is an example where presentation.
Yes.
They look so great.
They do. They're very sharp.
Very sharp.
And then we've got the Pulaski Days. Pulaski Days have been part of West Michigan for the past 44 years. We're here to celebrate the Polish heritage with what I would assume are the Queen and Court for the Pulaski Days.
And that takes place in Grand Rapids, if I'm not mistaken. Sounds like it would be a fun thing to attend.
And the Crooked House Playhouse Raffle. This is part of the Lakeshore Home Builders Association. They're presenting the Crooked Playhouse. It's whimsical construction by students in the Career Line Tech Center, which is awesome.
And it is a crooked house, Wendy.
Yes, and they are going to be auctioning that off, and proceeds will benefit Habitat for Humanity.
Wonderful.
Now, these people are bouncing with joy for Tulip Time.
Oh, yes.
Champion Gymnastics, West Michigan's only national team training center. Wow.
Some of these kids are very good, aren't they?
Absolutely. And then we've got coming the Quality Car Wash Float.
Quality Car Wash, the last few years, has had probably the nicest float. And I enjoy going there and telling them that. They're so proud of it. Now,
It's very clever, that's for sure.
yes.
They're
Now,
locally owned and operated, and they've got 4 locations to serve Holland.
one of which is brand new, and they just opened it.
And following them is an incredible sight. This is the Darby Enterprises, a vintage wagon built in Holland during the mid-1800s, restored during the winter by Dick Darby and Gary Penfield.
Yep, look at it.
Wow, that is amazing.
Look at the size of the feet on those horses. It's just amazing.
We're moving to Holland.
Yes,
Crushed road apples.
yes.
That's quite clever. Then we've got the Cedar Springs Red Flannel Festival, and they're celebrating their 75th diamond anniversary. It's one of the longest festivals in the state of Michigan. Behind Tulip time, but also a very fine festival.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, their flannel underwear company moved out of the city, but they keep the festival going. So
And Frank, another one of those great local bands, West Ottawa's 7th grade band.
again, they have two middle schools, 2 junior highs, and they combine the music program.
Concerned about that. But
Door Bakery.
the Boar Bakery, it's a restaurant, roast coffee, and some of the best baked goods ever.
These are the guys. They're opening a new.
Hey, Frank!
All right. They're opening a new bakery this side of Holland.
Yes, that's what I heard. When is it opening? Do we know?
I should be sure pretty shortly.
Not soon enough, in my opinion.
Here too.
Yeah. That's going to be close to my house, I can tell you. There'll be a lot of foot traffic there. The Boar Bakery is just
It's
one great treat after another.
and it's become one of the very popular places in Holland. Yes, it's on the north side, but people go over there to get baked goods.
Well, and I know this group because we're actually members of this organization, and this is the West Michigan Filipino American Association.
Oh, yes.
And I'll have to say mabuhay to this group.
Oh,
Mabuhay! Mabuhay! And then we are back to Health Chiropractor Group. They are in Zealand offering top-notch chiropractic and wellness care for the community. And they were voted the best in West Michigan 5 years in a row. And I think this is our West Michigan Bike and Fitness Group. They've been 75 years in West Michigan community. Oh, and then we've got a little 4-legged front here. This is part of the Michigan Sugar Queen and her court.
and sugar was a big crop. It still is in the southeast part of the state. Paul, he does a great job of that.
And then we've got the Coldwell Banker Woodland Schmidt Real Estate Company. Tulip City Beauty College. They're a great group of people training some young folks and others in terms of cosmetology. And there's our 1260 The Pledge. Thank you. That is one of our hometown stations. Lakeshore's Little People Place, providing licensed child care.
Boy, a lot of little people up there. We've got the Unity Christian High School Marching Band, centered out of Hudsonville.
Vehicle. The mission of Red Cross is to prevent and alleviate human suffering in the face of emergencies.
5. We have to back
By
up.
mobilizing the power of volunteers and the generosity of donors.
Number 11, Andrew Crosby, she's not here.
And that is an early childhood community initiative that prepares kids
WCCM-TV
by equipping parents.
is going to be behind for
SA Karate of Holland, family owned,
and then the mosquito
and part of a
squad
larger
number
professional
19.
group of karate
They're not
students.
They're not here either, so I might as well cross them out.
Kicking it
Mosquito
at
squad,
Tulip Time.
okay.
That's a fun title.
Well, until you came along.
Yeah, I know. I'll try and stay up.
No, you just come to Jenny.
They've got a lot of energy. The little girl in the wagon is just as excited as everybody. So that was PKSA. Just in case you missed it,
I was talking and I missed it. And
PKSK. They were quite loud there. They were a local karate group.
oh yes. Yes.
Their school is the home of 2014 national champion martial artist Brennan Galley. They train and are mentored by their president and founder, Master Richard Collins.
You're still very involved in it. Good.
This is amazing. Holland Firefighter of the Year. What an incredible spiffed up fire truck.
And what was her name again? Her nice write-up in the Sentinel this morning about Holland's Firefighter of the Year.
And this is our United States Marine Corps Color Guard. Along, followed by what they're so well known for, and that's the Toys for Tots.
Mm-hmm.
Toys for Tots.
Always a
Our
great
area,
program.
yep, they've distributed 8,100 toys in the Lakeshore area. Since the local chapter was formed in West Michigan, they've collected over 735,000 toys. Then we've got Chance. They've been in the parade for many, many years. They've been in Holland since 2003, which is hard to believe.
White man! Yeah!
Oh, wow.
He does it and lands on his feet.
And the different belts are different levels of achievement.
Okay.
Now we've got the Music Parade Premier Band, Wildcats, Matawan, Michigan. They're here to perform for their 16th year in a row.
Beautifully done with that thing.
I want to remind people, if they are interested in seeing any of the parades, not only this year's parades, but even previous years, they can go to youtube.com/City of Holland, and they can see all of the parades posted there. We're also streaming live on stream.cityofholland.com. We've got First Merit Bank passing by. And the next is a President's Award Outstanding Entry by a corporate sponsor, and this is Freedom Village. We've got Freedom Village, the retirement community, within beautiful steps of downtown Holland. This is the Girlfriends Fit Club. This is a women's fit club located in Holland off of US 131 in the Hague's Furniture Building, offering 130 different classes a week with yoga, Pilates, boot camp. And they're encouraging women to get even more fit. Called the Bombshell Glow Bar, and I've heard of them. They're a new upscale salon in Holland and a full-scale salon offering cuts, styles, and that's something you don't need, Frank. You look just fine the way you are.
I'm just trying to get back to the vocabulary here, let alone
Holland High School, Middle School, Holland Christian. I'm sorry, Christian Middle School.
Channel 8.
Yep. Their meteorologist, Bill Steffens.
How you doing? Good to see you.
Yeah. Thanks for no rain.
Good
Bill,
day.
Thank you.
Tell everybody I've been spread some rain repellent out.
We appreciate it.
Yes.
So.
That's an addition.
Then we've got the Vermontville Maple Syrup Festival. And looks like the Queen and her court. And then some more of our TV friends. We've got WZZM TV 13. They're a winner of 8 Michigan Association broadcasters. Watch. They have dog reports. A lot of our friends here. A lot of friends from here. Hi guys. Hi. Hi guys. Hi Lauren. Aaron. Hi guys. Good to see ya. Yeah, it's Julian Vegas. Hi guys. Oh, very fun. Ronald McDonald car. That one I would love to drive, Frank. Look at Ronald
Look at her.
McDonald in there.
That's
A very fun car. That was a fun Ronald McDonald Street team. And then we've got the Ottawa Sheriff Mounted Unit to protect and serve the public with honor and pride.
and I might add here, they buy their own horses.
They do.
All that equipment is theirs.
No kidding.
Yes. So if you want to be a part of the Ottawa County Sheriff Horse Patrol and do a lot of wonderful things for the public, you buy your own horse first.
Wow. Oh, I love apples. And this is the Michigan Apple Queen, Mary Stoll, and her court, Madison Roush. And she is... Apples are one of the largest and most valuable fruit crops in Michigan. It's ranked third in the nation in apple production. I didn't realize that.
Oh, yes.
So what's your favorite apple?
I buy them weekly.
Honeycrisp?
Yes, they're about twice as expensive, but they are the best.
They are good, aren't they?
They are.
Miss Danish of the Danish Festival, Queen and Court. That's the third weekend in August every year. And this is a Holland Christian. Asparagus.
Oh,
it's just
about
fantastic.
one more week and it'll be at Farmers Market.
That sounds great to me.
And the Ellen Cox.
And then Lutheran Adoption Services, celebrating the great work that they do. Every child deserves a loving family. And then we've got
Hopefully our last changes, Frank, in division number 6.
A great group, JQ 99.3 FM is West Michigan's family-friendly radio station. They are rocking it like nobody's business.
Owasso isn't here. I was thinking that.
Owasso is here. This one here.
Owasso is here. Good.
And this one is scratched.
Kim is gone.
And the Lakeside Vista.
Number 21 is scratched.
Okay. Peace Corps.
And followed by the Salvation Army Band
Good.
on float.
Now don't come back again.
This is the Salvation Army, is an international religious and charitable organization that's been serving Holland, Michigan since 1936.
That is the most incredible group.
the last and final division of this
The last
year's
division,
parade.
yes.
And this is our Ladies Auxiliary VFW Post 2144, one of the nation's oldest veterans service organizations. Followed by Bethany Christian Services, another global adoption organization. They've been servicing our community for over 36 years. 71 years if you include Grand Rapids.
Something. Very friendly. There's no reason why their hands aren't reached out a bit.
That's the Consumers Credit Union, headquartered in Kalamazoo, Michigan. And we've got the Lakeshore Family Chiropractic Group. Voted best of for 2014 of chiropractic and for massage on the north side of Holland. That's a fun old car.
I was going to say, that's a fun old piece of a human being, too, they're carrying down the street.
That person's really cold.
Yes.
Bone chilling,
Bone
you could
chilling.
almost say. Corpus Christi Catholic School.
Boy, and they're doing a good job out there.
They are pre-K through 8th grade. And then we've got Moody Radio, which is 89.3.
Dial Direct. I don't know what they mean by that.
Dialogue Direct. It's an integrated marketing solutions provider that helps businesses attract and lead sales and inspire consumers through direct marketing.
Wassel is here. They said earlier that they weren't. Here they are.
Students, and this is their 67th consecutive year that they've attended Tulip Time. Now this group,
beautiful,
absolutely beautiful, Mid-American Cowgirls. What a fabulous, how amazing.
That is beautiful. I mean, even the hoofs are polished a different color and bright blue.
They're a Cowgirls rodeo drill team, and they're based in Three Oaks, Michigan, with riders from Michigan and Indiana, and they ride a variety of horses. They've won numerous parade awards, including the best mounted unit in the Kentucky Derby Festival. Then we've got our Lighthouse Insurance Group.
You just hang on.
a little worried young gentleman there. But that lighthouse group provides solutions and area benefits like personal and title insurance.
Just a conclusion.
Then this is Miss Allegan County Scholarship Pageant.
There's a penny farthing coming. The old-timey bicycles.
And that Miss Allegan County Scholarship Pageant began in 1953. This is the Ottagon Addictions Recovery Unit.
That is a wonderful organization.
It is an incredible organization. The good they do for so many individuals that are struggling with addiction of any type.
Center Shot. It's
It's a
gun.
an educational training
Yes.
organization.
Hello, John. Good. He never changes.
He just waves as he drives. I mean, how John Shea can stay on there in his 23rd consecutive Tulip Time year.
I don't know how he gets up there in the first
I
place.
don't know how he does it either. This is the Silver Bullet Firearms and Training Group. They've been in business for 11 years. Now this is a colorful group. Los Gallos Terraros, primary goal is to preserve the history and art and culture of Mexico. That is beautiful. Yeah. Wow, look at that. Amazing. That's amazing.
Glad he has that under control.
And we get the AMR ambulance serving this area in the community. Frank, this is one of my favorites, but it also means it's near the end of
Yes.
the parade.
The
Petoskey
Petoskey
High School Steel Drum Band.
Steel Band. It's worth going to the parade
I'll
just
tell
to
ya.
hear that steel
Just to
band.
hear that. And then you've got all the people following the steel band. I guess they're out for a party.
Out for a party. This is it.
And,
Gonna wrap it up tonight. But this is that steel. Well, many things in the parade, as we emphasize.
Frank, I have a hard time believing that that time went by so quickly. We're drawing this to a close here, Frank. This has been another fabulous Tulip Time, and it has been a joy to spend it with you and with all of this community.
And I would agree. And thank goodness that Wendy was back this year, because we can't do much without her, and it showed again today. But I think a lot of credit goes to the television crew today. They've done a great job, and you know, you and I have done this for so many years, and there were big transitions over there, and a lot of people rumored about it and talked about it. But this angle of that station is back on it. They've got the equipment, they've got new equipment, we've got new young people operating the cameras and the equipment, and I just think they're doing a spectacular job, and it's a joy to be a part of this when it's running so well and running so, you know, with the high quality they're expecting. And I know she pointed the camera at us, so I hope I got that right in there. So.
And I want to remind everybody that if you missed any of the parades, or you even want to dip back a little bit more into the past, You can look those up on youtube.com/City of Holland. They've posted all of the parades there. It's an opportunity for you to revisit some of the great music, some of the great floats, and the individuals that you might be seeking to see in the parade, and it has been a delight once again. This is the Tulip Time 2015, 86th year.
86 years.
I missed a year, 86th year of Tulip Time.